All right, guys, the weather's warm. I've got these brand new boots, and it's time to go rock hounding at a new creek in East Tennessee. Let's look around, see if we can find any rocks, have a little fun. Then maybe we'll saw some open or shine some up and see if we can find any cool treasures. Here's our gross, ugly little slimy rocks. Just as disgusting as when I pulled them out of the muddy, grimy creek. We're going to saw some of these open and see if we got anything cool. Here's some pieces of chert we're going to leave as is. I just like the coloration on them. Those will go in the tumbler. Chert shines up really nicely. There's probably some other pieces of chert here, but, let's see if we got any other surprises. Guys, I wasn't lying when I said these rocks were gross. I've scrubbed them, and I've put them in some CLR, and they are reacting heavily. This is some mucky water that these were in. It will be very interesting to see how they clean up and how they cut. All right, first up. This one is an easy place where we're going to saw it. It has a giant crack right there. We're going to go with this one first. It was the first one I picked up and sort of gave me the idea for this video. I thought it was quartzite at the time. It might be. It might also be sandstone. It's a little hard to tell just because of that creek weathering, and it's still a little grimy. It's got some weird waxy places right here, but again, that's not uncommon of rocks that have been in a creek. So let's saw this guy open. This guy cut open faster than any rock that I have ever cut on my saw, which is impressive. These rocks take way longer than what I show, sometimes up to like 15 minutes to cut on these big rocks. This one cut, I would say, in less than 2 minutes. Extremely fast, which confirms to me that it's sandstone. I've never cut sandstone. I don't know why. I mean, of course it's smooth, but it looks a little different than I thought it would. Pretty cool. Not much we can do with sandstone, but it'll look nice in the rock garden. Now, at first glance, this one may look like those other chert pieces that I picked up earlier, but I chose this one because it actually's got a lot of translucency in there. So I think it's actually a big chunk of Chalcedony. It fractured on me while I was cutting it. You can see right here. But let's see what's inside. Okay. Different than I thought. We definitely do have those translucent bits that you can see, and I would call it Chalcedony. Very pretty. Lots of fractures. I'd bet money this one's just chert, but I think it could be a really pretty color on the inside. Here's the solidly brown one. From the outside, I thought I could see maybe some translucency in there, so I assumed it's either chert or maybe just more generally Chalcedony. It may look very, very similar to those other chert pieces that we found that we didn't cut up. So let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, I would definitely call this Chalcedony. Would you call that an agate? It looks like banding, but it's a very odd formation. That is kind of crazy. Let me know what you guys think about that one in the comments. That is wild. Ah, what? Just from this brown rock? Like you can't tell anything about that from this side. Tell me what's going on there. My guess is quartzite, but I couldn't tell this at first, but there is a little quartzy pocket right there, which is interesting. So this should be a good saw. Our smallest cut of the day. All right, well, that's a bit of nothing. Yeah. You win some, you lose some. Here's a funky little guy. My guess is it's just black colored shirt on the inside, but it is an odd shape. Now, here's our weird little shaped rock. I predicted this one was probably Chert, and it looks like I'm right. This looks like Chert to me. The white in there is really cool, mixed with that dark gray. I wish it didn't have all of that iron staining because it's actually a really pretty pattern. It does have a lot of holes, a lot of pitting, so which would make it hard to do much with it, lapidary wise, but still a pretty cool one. I picked this one up because it has that kind of banding, which might just be weathering on the top of it. I thought it'd be interesting to see if that carries through to the inside. Here's our stripy black rock. I'm really guessing it's just weathering, but let's see. Yeah, that's really pretty color though. I can certainly do something with this. That really deep black is actually really cool. It would be cool to have that banding on the outside, but I'm still happy with what we got. All right, guys, the state rock of Tennessee is an agate. I did a quick shape and shine on the Cab King just to get a better feel for this. I'm convinced it's an agate. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think it is, but I'm convinced. I think this is so cool. I love cutting rocks open, and I'm glad I can bring you along. I think it just really helps you see the beauty of the earth. It makes you appreciate everything you see, even those ugly little rocks when they're just sitting in the creek. It helps you see their potential. Guys, thanks so much for coming along on this rock hounding trip with me today. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you next Wednesday at 11.